I was done with Russ after that Rocky.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of NightCap from the sideline. I'm back with the boys. You know, we here chilling. What's up, DK?
Yo.
BooWop.
What's the word, peoples?
Frank.
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
We got Lightout in the house. What's up, Lightout? How you doing, bro?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
Thank you for stopping by, man.
I appreciate the invite. I'm glad to be here.
Pleasure to have you, man. Definitely a pleasure to have you. Well, we like to jump right in, Lightout. We like to get right to the topics. We got some what are they called? Play-in games.
Yep.
Set and matched. So I want to ask the first question is which matchup are you guys looking forward to? And I'm gonna start with you, Lightout.
I'm actually looking forward to Brooklyn Nets Cleveland Cavalier matchup just for the sole fact that Cleveland have been playing great all this season. I'm not saying Cleveland's gonna come with the upset and beat the Nets. I just don't think the game is gonna be as it's not gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be a good game throughout the whole time period they play. So I'm excited for that game.
The other game is the Hawks and what's the name, right?
Hornets.
Charlotte.
And the Hornets,
Who's
yeah.
up that game? I feel like I don't even know who's gonna be a clear-cut winner for that, in my opinion. Like I feel like it'd be a time where LaMelo can really show out, or it can show how who Trae Young really is. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
It's definitely a pick'ems game.
Dream, you are first on YouTube.
Yeah,
Definitely a pick'em.
What about the West? Don't forget about the West. We got West
Oh,
games.
Timberwolves Clippers. I'm ready.
Yeah, the Clippers, Minnesota, bro. That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be
Be a good
fire.
game.
That's who I was gonna say first. Yeah.
I want Pat to go to the playoffs, bro. I'm sick of G Baby, all that.
Yeah, no, I
need
honestly
I need
mainly because of that G Baby thing. I want to see like how well the Timberwolves can play.
I'll lay off of my cat hate, okay? soon as I see him get out in the first round. How about that?
Out the first round. So if they beat the Clippers and they play
I made
Memphis.
you mine too.
So if they play Memphis in the first round, and somehow they don't even beat them, but they go 7 games, do you give them respect?
Oh, that was G Baby. I definitely got respect for him.
Oh, okay, got you.
That's a question for G Baby, but I think I could tell you his answer. No.
Yeah, I'd like to see him head in the right direction, show that like they're improving and they're actually competitive. And then the same thing on the East, same as Trent. I want to see LaMelo. Like I want to see him in the playoff setting and see like, all right, bro. Now it really matters. Like how hard you gonna go, how much you gonna turn up. Like I want to see.
Yeah, that's facts.
In my estimation, though, Charlotte is a slightly deeper team. They should win that game, to be honest with you. Like,
what about San Antonio, New Orleans? Who you got coming out there?
I mean, I don't care.
Because whoever come out of that game bounced in the first round anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably.
No, they're gonna play whoever. They're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna lose to whoever. I was gonna say Cleveland, Clippers or Minnesota. So it doesn't really matter. I don't see San Antonio or the Pelicans touching the playoffs this year. So it's
That's
whatever.
interesting.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I definitely agree with that.
What do you light out? What are your thoughts on Frank Vogel getting fired?
I'm happy he's gone, but at the same time, I don't like how they did it. I think the fact that we found out before Frank Vogel found out that he was getting fired, I think that was dirty. That guy was there for a championship run, bubble or not. We were champs in LA, and the fact that they kind of did him dirty, I didn't like that at all. But I am happy that we're moving to the right direction. I guess I think Frank Vogel was a big reason why. When it came to our rotations and all that stuff for the Lakers this year was a big reason why we weren't as good. Also, there's injuries, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, LeBron not playing good together. But besides that, yeah, I think it was kind of dirty from the LA front office.
I don't like how they use him basically as a scapegoat. But why?
And they're gonna use Westbrook as a scapegoat too.
Well, yeah, they're saying he getting treated. They said they got him.
It's everybody. It's not just Vogel. I mean,
I said that earlier. It is everybody.
it's everybody, bro. So
I
I
think
was gonna
first
like
things first. It was AD's health though. Like it started.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
100%.
It started with that, so you don't have.
But I
the
think
chemistry.
because of AD's help, it could have hurt Vogel, but Vogel didn't do a good job with no lineup, no player on that court played 100 minutes together. No player on the Lakers played 100 minutes together.
That's what I mean.
ridiculous.
So
That just show you they had a definitely a chemistry issue coming through the door. Like they never was ideal to begin with. Russ and LeBron, that never was ideal. And then you don't get them to really play together on top of with Anthony Davis like being out. Like I think the writing was on the wall though for Frank Vogel because, like I said earlier, he lost his locker room. Once you lose the locker room, it's over with for you.
And no, and the fact that Russell Westbrook, touching on what you just said, BooWop, about the chemistry issues, Russell Westbrook came out and said, "I don't know what basically Frank Vogel had."
Yeah, I
against
just read
me.
that.
Like,
I was just about to read it. I was just about to listen to it.
So he said that today, and it's like, damn, like
so he had something against you. So
yeah, there was something wrong with the rotation.
That don't kind of make sense either because then when the people were telling Frank to bench him, Frank was like, "I'm not benching Westbrook." So I don't know. It's just confusing out there. I would like to see what they do next. We got some playing.
They didn't really seem like they were having fun together either. Like didn't seem like their camaraderie was like they were like enjoying each other's company and stuff like that.
It just looked bad, bro.
Yeah, this season was a disaster.
Can't have fun when you blowing 30 points. They have a 20-point lead and look up the Lakers and lost by 20. Like what the hell is going on?
It definitely was a mental thing out there. And earlier I said it could have contributed to the LeBron effect, but it could have contributed to a lot of things out there in LA.
I had a quick question too. So with the Pelicans, what do you think is like the main thing holding them back, or like what could they do? Is there anything that they could do to like maybe move them up in the pecking order to be more of a threat?
Zion coming back.
You think
that's literally it for me. Zion coming back. I mean, the man. Last year he averaged 27 points per game, shooting 60% from the field. I mean, that is something they don't have currently. I'm excited for the Pelicans next year when Zion is playing. As of right now, that's why I said when y'all told me about the Spurs and the Bengals, irrelevant. I don't care because it's just I don't really see them going anywhere this season. I'm excited for them more next season.
When Zion come back, they're gonna be nasty, bro.
Like, but now they're saying, do Zion even want to be there? So
that's another.
He want to be there.
That's the only thing long term you worried about with
long term. But right now, I think he want to be there.
Yeah, I think they'll be a 6-7 seed next year easily. Like easily, that's like their bare minimum.
I mean, it works out for CJ.
Top 5.
Exactly. CJ's balling. I like CJ there.
I just want to know, like, they could have a three-headed monster out there with Brandon, CJ, and Zion.
I'm excited for that next year. That's why I'm saying the next year will be different. So
right. So this year they had 36 wins, right? So let's say hypothetically Zion is available all season long, nothing goes wrong with him, or whatever. And like, what do you think? They go from 36 to what?
That means a lot to me, Gabe. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
46? Yeah, 40. Yeah, like the 44, 46 for me. I think
they went like 2 more games.
Yeah.
Like a 10-game improvement.
But it depends on, like, and they got an Olsen name. They got Zion, plus they got an upcoming rookie with Herbert Jones. He's nice as hell. He's severe.
Herbert Jones looking good.
And if they get bounced out, they don't make the playoffs. They got I think I saw that was like they're gonna get one of the four first picks in this year's draft. So I mean, the future is looking bright for the Pelicans.
Yeah, it is, especially after Anthony Davis left, and I guess they didn't know what they're gonna do for a couple of years. They figured it out, and that's like you see that in a team like Memphis too. Struggling all those years after going to the playoffs. I think 5 straight years.
Yep.
And then not going for the next couple, and then to get this talented team together that can make a push. One of these years we said on this show, a lot of people said they got no chance, but only thing they need is something to happen like happened last year to the Bucks and the Suns, people to get injured, the better teams in front of them to lose their best players, and they could definitely win themselves a chip along the way.
Right. That's why I don't got Phoenix going to the finals this year, because I can't trust Chris Paul to stay healthy in the playoffs, and I hope he stays healthy. I'm not wishing on his downfall or anything, but when you're looking at these teams, the whole Luka thing, he just got injured his last game. Unfortunately, I don't know how long that's going to be. But if he wasn't injured and he's going to play, I see Dallas coming out. I could see Memphis coming out. The Warriors have been
Shout
kind
out
of
G-Baby.
struggling with Steph even on the floor. I mean, the West is a whole wild card for me. So I mean, anyone could
This
come
could
out. So,
definitely be the Grizzlies. Yeah.
And
So
I would like to. I'm curious. Like, would you say something like you were just saying? Chris Paul, he's been hurt in the playoffs before in the postseason, right? Is it typical for at least one significant player on the East or the West to have a postseason injury? So
yes.
that being said, like to piggyback what you were saying, like a lot of teams are only that away, like just happening to get lucky, like in that manner of like one team just having a, something unlucky happen to them, and then it opens up the door, and that's when we get the stuff that we don't expect.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the argument. Oh well, last year the Bucks only won because everyone else was injured. I mean, yes, I get it, but at the same time, it's like
It does.
it's like, yo, I mean, things happen, and it happens every single year. Look at Toronto when they beat the Warriors. The Warriors would have clearly beat them, but because there were significant injuries in Golden State, Toronto won. So it's something that happens every single playoffs, and I think right now we're seeing it frequently with the best teams in the NBA. It's like Brooklyn, and last year with Phoenix. So,
but I think that last year was like the most the real glaring injury. That's why they talking about shortening the season now because of that. Because I think it was like what you had: Kawhi, Jamal Murray,
Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. You had
Harden,
a lot of key guys that got hurt down the stretch. Even Giannis got hurt for a little minute last year. Trae Young.
For teams that make it to the finals, what's that average like? Is it so you'd say maybe like an additional 25 more games? You're talking if your team ends up making it to the finals, or how many?
16. Well, 16. You got to win 16 more.
Plus the losses.
Right.
Well, 16 is to win the finals. So you need 16 wins to win the finals.
Most teams not losing more than 7 games, I think.
Along the way?
Yeah,
so then you're talking 20. That's what I said, 20,
hey,
23 games.
Mars, check that stat for us.
So you're talking like 105 total games, supposing that you go all the way.
Yeah.
That does kind of seem like a lot when you look at it like that.
It is. Oh, it is.
But then I think they should go back to the format where the first round shouldn't be 7 against best of 7. It should be at least a best of 5.
Yeah, that's what I
said.
Yeah,
I agree.
The first
with that.
2 could be a best of 5, and then the last 2 could be a best of 7.
Yep. Eastern Conference. I mean, all conference and finals should be 7 games. The first 2 rounds should be 5.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, who cares about the first round? We don't know who. I mean, not really. Who cares? Because there's upsets, but it's very unlikely that something like that happens.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's very unlikely a 1 going to be the 8.
Only if you're Brooklyn this year.
How did when they did best of 5? How did they do it though? Did they do 2 to the favorite, 2 home at the favorite, and then 2 home at the away, and then back to the favorite, or like how did they?
Yeah, 2-2-1.
2-2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough because then basically the underdogs got to go 3-0 if they don't win an away game. Yeah.
So it's tough, bro.
No, the underdog gonna have to go. They're gonna have to win one on the road.
Yeah,
definitely gonna have to win one on the road. But yeah, best of 5 because it is getting too much with these injuries, but it's a part of ball, bro. We wasn't looking at this back then. I know technology is different now, but you're gonna tell me there wasn't a season back then where 5 or 6 of the major big guys in the league got injured or was out and spent some time out?
It's definitely the same thing in a sense. That's why you can't really fault guys for beating who's in front of them. Only beat who's in front of you.
Right. Yeah. Me and Lightout was just talking before you guys got on that ring. A ring is a ring, bro. It might be the difficulty of getting that ring might be different, but
don't say that too loud.
Ultimately, a ring is a ring. You need me to turn the volume up?
Don't say that too loud.
You want me to turn the volume up?
G-Baby might come crashing in this.
Maybe done got the link somehow.
Let's keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Ain't no ring a ring. But nah, the difficulty of getting that ring could be different. KD was very easy. Dirts, you could say, was hard.
But I don't even think KD's reigns were easy.
I mean, that's
the thing.
Not that it was easy, but easier compared to other
everybody else's. They are
okay. So me and Troy, we were talking about this before the show. Like, I get it, right? That like KD was in the super team, and they were arguably the greatest team that has ever been formed. But when you start looking at teams like the super duper teams of the world, like this year's Lakers, we look at the Celtics back then. We look at the other super teams that were formed. They haven't had the same success as the Golden State Warriors. So somehow, some way, they had to figure out how to manage all that talent they had in that team and make it succeed. So I don't think it's as easy as people make it seem. Like, oh well, of course we're going to win. I'm like, yeah, that was the expectations. But what happens if they didn't play good?
Plus,
So-
KD,
Right. But hypothetically,
KD ass was tweaking in the finals.
but
Sure
hypothetically, like going into it, if you were to say, all right, KD, you're going to be inserted into that situation or any other situation, you would consider the one that he inserted himself in to potentially be the easiest versus joining anybody else.
But what was the alternative? Stay in OKC?
No. I'm not suggesting that, I'm just saying if there was any alternatives, they wouldn't allow him an easier road to a ring than the one he actually chose.
I mean, for me, it's like when it comes to KD, bro, I'd rather him have 2 rings than 0. If he don't have 0 rings right now, bro, the narrative on him is crazy.
He's not better than Karl Malone. That's what
he's gonna be in that same tier with Melo. How people hate Melo, he's gonna be in the same tier with him. So I'd rather have him call him a snake, do what you want to do, go get your rings, so you won't be in that tier and solidify.
I get what you're trying to say, GK, but he joined, it was a easy, a ring or whatever, right? But during that process, no one knew how they were gonna play together still. Like it wasn't like confirmed they're gonna play great, because we started looking at the history of super teams. A lot of teams didn't pan out to be the success story as the Golden State Warriors. So the fact that they managed that to work, that for me, it's a lot harder than, it's a lot harder than people are painting it out to be. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's like it was super hard for KD, but it's a lot harder than, people are imagining.
Like, but when you say that though, because it's my whole thing, like what we know of Kevin Durant, like I believe Kevin Durant out of any superstar, right? I'm talking about of all time too. Even Michael Jordan, LeBron James. I think KD is the one player that you can put seamlessly on any team. Like
that's true.
Any team, any team, and without it being like a cause of, I ain't gonna say ego, because ego clearly would blew them up in the long run. Egos.
Yeah.
But far as play styles, Kevin Durant play style suggests that he could play with anybody. So from that standpoint alone, I'm just looking at, you got the 73-9 Warriors who lost in the game 7. Then they add Kevin Durant, who most at that time believed was either the second best player or the third best player in the world. Who was the third best player? If KD was the second best player, most people felt like Steph was the third best player in the world. So when you pair them two right there alone, like I just don't see how realistically, I think everybody knew they were the far away favorites. Like nobody believed.
I get you, but like when you it was so much talent. Like, it's kind of hard to say it was hard to make it work, because obviously we just saw how dominant they were as a team. But I'm just looking at it like in a perspective before it even happened. Like, that's just a lot of talent in a team. Like, we didn't know about the egos. We didn't know how they're gonna mesh up together. I mean, Draymond Green and KD butted head a couple times in Golden State. So when I started putting those aspects in like my head before we even like saw what they did, it's not as easy as people paint it out to be. That's just my point.
No, I hear you. I just think it was
what Lightout saying too,
July.
because if you look at KD's shots attempts per game when he was on Golden State, Curry still shot the ball more than him.
KD don't need but 13 shots.
KD was taking like 18. So
I'm just saying, like
second guy.
Right. That's pretty much his norm.
Yeah, Gabe, I am. Sorry, bro.
That's his norm. 17, 18 shots. That's what make him special. That he can put that shots up and still get you 30 points per game almost.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, I agree with what Lightout was saying. To take a 20, Kyrie's taking 20 shots and KD's then taking 18. Which they took in the first year together, could be hard to manage with also having a Klay Thompson and a Draymond Green. Well, Draymond is not really a scorer, but all I'm saying that I can see the point that Lightout is making with it could have been harder when you look at it visually of it working than how easy it looks working.
Or just because it was unknown. But like what BooWop was saying, I almost view it as like I don't know why I thought of this, but I thought of like cooking, right?
You, bro.
And Katie was almost like salt. Like you could put him on anything and like it's just gonna enhance it. You know, it's not gonna like not work.
That's what I think, like right there. It's like there's no way
and it is work.
That it could not work. It's just what you just said about Toronto. Me personally, I thought Toronto could beat the Warriors with Kevin Durant or not, right? But you said clearly that's because that's the way people felt about that. Like when you got KD, Steph, and Clay, like they're right now.
I don't know if that Toronto team could beat that team healthy. If LeBron couldn't do it with Kyrie and K-Love, I don't think.
I'm just telling you, I can get into that later, but that's a different story. But I'm just saying that's how people, just what you said. Don't nobody believe it, really. Like if you polled 1,000 people right now, you get about 2 people to say that. And I'll be
it's hard to say now that, you know, we like just to go back in time before it even happened to have that conversation. But like, you know, for me, it's just, I don't know, man. I think KD gets hated way too much. And keep in mind, for the people in the chat, I am not a Warriors fan. I just have this Warriors jersey on.
You're a Lakers fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan. I just don't want to wear Laker gear right now. It's shameful. But what you call it? I just think it was just a lot harder for KD than people think it is. And KD gets too much hate as well. That's what I would
guard my kids get me.
KD's getting way too much hate for a guy that, for me, he's a top 10 player of all time. I don't know where you guys have him. You could probably have him 12, 11, but KD is in that realm. And if KD wins another ring this year, it's like, bro, like what else does the man have to do?
He'll be top
10 for sure.
I think people just what I said. I think he gets written off in the history books because people are going to look at his 2 rings as being so easy, the easiest ring throughout NBA history, and it's like, come on, bro, that's not even it. Like, so I heard somebody say a couple of episodes ago. That the Houston Rockets could have beat that team. Now I'm hearing the Toronto could have beat that team. So if you can say in your mind that there's a team out there that could have beat that team, then
I would say we could have beat them. Us, the Rock, we could have beaten them. But I wasn't like I was damn sure not like. Yeah, I ain't coming that motherfucker confident.
Right. I just said they had a chance.
Yeah, I
actually believe Toronto could, and I say that because I thought Kawhi, when he was with the Spurs in 2016, was up 25 against that same team. You know what I'm saying? Against the KD Steph Warriors, he's up 25 until Zaza, took him out.
And Zaza's up.
They said, Zaza, you know what to
do. And I'm not trying to say that the Spurs would have won that series. Like, I just think it would have been a different outcome. Obviously, they probably would have got game.
I think Kawhi would have made it tough for them, but they probably would have won 6 games. But I just don't see in what world Kawhi.
But can we all agree? Can we all agree that the Spurs that year, the cast in particular, and Kawhi, can we agree that Toronto Kawhi was better than that version?
Well, I could. What do you mean? Like, because I just feel like he naturally progressed because he was.
That's right. He just got better because he was just like a year or 2 older as a player.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you. Yeah.
Slightly better. I'm not saying extremely better. I'm just saying a slightly better player.
Yeah.
And I would say the cast in Toronto was better than the cast in San Antonio.
That's why I think he should have stayed in Toronto.
It was younger.
For Kawhi Leonard, I agree. For a guy for Kawhi, like the cast in Toronto was basically perfect for a guy like Kawhi. So for me, that's why I found it weird that he left. It's probably because he didn't want to be in Toronto.
That's right.
He just wanted to be in LA. Yeah.
I feel
like if the team was located in
exactly
ideal part of the United States, he probably.
I know he would have stayed, but because it was Toronto, he wanted to be.
I feel like he should have stayed, but like even now though, bro, like I feel like personally last year they should have went to the finals.
What's up, Mitch?
They go to the finals.
Thank you for stopping by, brother.
I'm saying the Clippers is still a solid ass team for me, so I still think they got a chance to still go to the finals at some point.
Who? Toronto?
Now I'm talking about the Clippers now.
Oh, the Clippers.
Oh yeah, people saying if Kawhi come back, Clippers got a good chance.
If Kawhi comes back, I'm saying it right now. Instead of the new rivals, I'm saying at any other podcast, they're winning the ship. I don't care. They're gonna all the way. They're going all the way.
I thought every year since they got together they was gonna go. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every
Especially
And
year.
I think
last year.
health, but I think health is what stopped
Yeah,
them, would
health,
derail them.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially
outside of the
last year.
bubble, outside of the bubble, they choked. I ain't gonna front them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1,000.
Now remember, there's levels to 3-1 chokes, right?
Yeah, but
Levels.
that was one of the most epic ones I've ever seen. Like, it was epic.
It was
I'm
bad.
talking about every game. I'm come back like, is it over? Like, no, Jamal Murray. Like, oh my god!
I think that
it's-
3-1 lead was a bigger choke than the Warriors 3-1. Like
That NBA
It-
Finals shit, that whole NBA Finals shit was so butt to
Yup.
me. It was like they can't. It's either a blowout or
I don't
like
think he could get.
that's
bigger.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't think he can get bigger than that Golden State 3-1 because
I mean, we
where-
No,
know why.
the
We know
reason
why.
the reason I say it was, and I thought about when they blew the 3-1 lead to LeBron, and it was because it was LeBron in the other side of the equation. Like I believe it was more for me to believe that LeBron could come out of that
That's
situation than a Jamal Murray and Jokic with a Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
but
That,
it's not-
yes, it was a bigger stage. I get that, but when I look at like, okay, who is coming back from a 3-1? Is Jamal Murray and Jokic, not LeBron James. So I think that was a worse. Like, I mean, blowing that
Wait,
3-1 was.
Let me clarify. Like, you think it's more impressive, or you were just more surprised by it?
I was more surprised.
Okay.
I was more surprised than anything because, like, I
shit.
believe. I mean, I'm not saying that it was. I called that LeBron was gonna come back from a 3-1 when he was down, but I believe that more than Jamal Murray and Jokic coming back at Kawhi Leonard, that was arguably the best player in the world that year.
I hear you.
You know,
though.
like it's just.
I hear you though. I definitely hear you. But guess what? Steph Curry was arguably the best player in the world that year too.
Yeah, but who was the guy that was the opposite end in that conversation? LeBron James.
No doubt.
Jamal Murray and Jokic were not considered during that time. Even Jokic wasn't even looked at as an MVP in 2020.
Agreed.
Not yet.
Golly.
So that was before the hype train even started. So when I look at that 3-1 lead, like them coming back, that's why I'm like more impressed. It's like, yo, these dudes just came back on the Clippers, who arguably at the time had the best player in the world. So it's
Wait,
I don't know,
so
it
then
was a lot of
let me see if I like. So I think what he's saying is like, if you were to go back to when both teams were down 3-1, and like let's say they were simultaneously both down 3-1, and you were like,
Yeah.
all right, who has which team that's down has a
better chance coming
a
back.
better right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I say for me, it's like, oh, the LeBron team, obviously, not Jamal Murray and
Leave
Jokic.
Gabe alone in the chat.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Both impressive.
I agree. Like you would think LeBron would be, because it's LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you got to factor that they would have a better chance to come back, right? I agree with you on
But
that.
then looking at the opposition, right, BooWop?
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
man, like this is the 73-9 Warriors. Like they had just came back from a 3-1 against a pretty good team in OKC. So it's hard for me to see them get that commanding lead, even though I know Draymond lost. That's why I have a little bone to pick with Steph, like, because I do believe one of those games.
Does Dad think of stepping by?
He should have just went crazy and maybe, you know what I'm saying, like closed it out in 6. I don't care if they lose game 5 because that's LeBron, right? But like game 6, because you got Draymond back, right? Or was he back game 6 or
I think he missed game 5. He's back.
He
No, I think he missed
alone.
game
he missed
6.
game 6. He missed game 6.
And then yeah.
Game 6. He
missed
got
game
suspended. The incident happened game 5.
5, yeah, he got suspended
When
for
he got
game
suspended
6.
game 6. So
Yep.
game 7 though, like even game 7, I just look at Steph being the unanimous MVP because everybody likes to say, they bring up he was hurt, he got hurt, and I know he got hurt in the playoffs, but I also like to bring up what he did to Portland that year, right after he came back from injury.
Yep.
People like to act like he was just hurt, like completely hurt, and I disagree with that. I look at it more like he just met a good match. Like Cleveland, Ty Lue knew how to guard Steph. Like if you go back to that series, like Steph was just not him same Steph. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's due to the fact of they was able to zone in on him a little bit more, and guys wasn't making shots the same way. I don't know, but me personally, I just think that's just the unanimous MVP the best regular season team in history. Like to lose that series, that's just not going to be overlooked. Even though the Clippers, like you said, might have had a better chance to, you know what I'm saying, to not fold. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but I just don't think people gonna go there with them. Like they gonna look at that 73-9 and be like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, and it's also in the NBA Finals, so it's kind of hard to look at it that way. Like it's just in a bigger stage as well.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Lightout, let me ask you a question before we move into this player versus player.
Okay.
KD doesn't go to the Warriors. What are the chances the Warriors beat the Cavs going forward?
0%. I think LeBron, dude, LeBron.
I was crazy for saying it.
LeBron James, they needed, like, people don't understand is that the Warriors needed KD more than KD needed the Warriors. Because I look at that finals matchup.
I agree with him, Mars.
I felt like Kyrie and LeBron James figured out how to beat these guys the following year. That wasn't in their mind when they beat them. It's like, yo, I'm pretty sure we're gonna run this back with them, and guess what? We're gonna beat them because we just came back from a 3-1 lead. They got that motivation already. They're ready to play them again. They figured them out. I mean, Steph was going to come back with more pressure to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, I mean, assuming they met in the NBA Finals. So, yeah.
So let me ask.
I say 0-2. I don't even think they go to the finals without.
But see, I was crazy for saying that. Like a couple episodes ago, when I said that to G Baby, I got Hawk jumped down my throat. Like,
let me ask this then: Could KD have joined any other teams, and if like either got there or won the whole thing? And which teams do you think they would be?
So if KD, so I think one of the rumors was like during that time was him joining Washington, although that wasn't a place that he really wanted to go. With John Wall and Bradley Beal, I think that was a rumored place. Another one, what was another one that he was potentially gonna go? That was in OKC for KD.
The Spurs.
I didn't say y'all couldn't make the finals. I say y'all don't win them.
Yeah. The Spurs. Oh, I think LA was part of it, right? Didn't he say that, or like, wasn't that a rumored destination?
What you mean, Mars? That's what you
mean. Yeah. So do you think had he joined any of those other ones, KD still has 2 rings, or?
I think KD. I think if KD stayed,
Boston bias side.
No, I think if KD stayed in OKC,
what'd you say?
That's what I was gonna say. Like
I think if KD stayed in OKC, they would have had a shot to win it with that squad as well.
Yeah, but not more of a shot than with Golden State.
Yeah, I think OKC was literally a game away from it was gonna be KD
from being
LeBron.
Past.
But the Warriors were no way to beat the Cavs though.
I know,
and
but
then hold on. So then,
sorry.
So then, like, let's just say they did. Let's say they got past the Warriors right there, and so then it's Westbrook and KD. That same year, do they continue to just get past LeBron, Kyrie, and Caleb? Like, had they not blown the 3-1?
So if they haven't, wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
So if KD and Westbrook didn't blow the 3-1 to the Warriors, and they move on to the finals against LeBron, do they continue to win or do they lose to Bron?
They lose.
I mean, let's get. Man, I don't know, man.
I don't know how we ended up here, but I love it.
I don't know. I mean, that is a different version from 2012 when they met the first time? When baby KD, baby Westbrook, baby Harden. So this would have been
they for sure lose.
MVP KD. So I mean, dude, this is crazy. It wouldn't be for sure Cleveland.
I don't know how y'all saying y'all did not need KD.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know how y'all saying that. Like
they don't
know how Warriors fans is saying y'all did not need KD.
But this is the reality,
just like he needed y'all.
This is the reality right now. Nobody can definitively tell me, because I don't believe it. Because I seen LeBron up 2-1 against the Cavs in 2015 or 2014, excuse me. Nobody can tell me though if Kyrie's healthy and Kevin Love's healthy that they're 100% sure that Golden State beat them the first time. Nobody can tell me that. Nobody.
I say that the first time the I was gonna say the Lakers, the Cleveland Cavaliers would have beat the Warriors.
Me too.
If Kyrie and Love were there.
Me too.
So when I look at it like these perspectives, man, like it's not like KD. I mean, it's again, I agree. Like it's equal. it was not like one needed more, but like if you look at it in that perspective, like
no, they needed it equally.
The Warriors needed.
But how equally? Like,
Hold
for
on.
example,
I got you. I'm about to answer.
Could you have taken anybody else and substituted out KD and substituted in somebody else, and the Warriors still get past Bron?
Who?
Maybe not. But let me tell you something. Go back and watch Golden State game and watch how easy that offense fucking flowed with KD in, and then you tell me why Golden State didn't need KD. That's why they needed him, because he was an upgrade, like G Baby said. He was an upgrade of Harrison Barnes, but he was a superstar. That's why they needed him, because it gave them an easy out. Look how easy they won. Y'all said it to me the other time when I said Cleveland put up a fight. No, they didn't. They won one game out of 2 years. 4 of the games was blowouts. 2 of them was close. Like
7 of them was blowouts.
So that's what I'm saying, though. Could anybody have taken
That's
KD's
why they needed
spot?
KD. That's why I needed KD, because y'all didn't want no question.
Was
KD
KD replaceable?
Golden State didn't want
absolutely
LeBron being a question mark on them getting championship.
Absolutely.
So KD helps that.
Yeah, they went with Paul George.
Absolutely, they went with Garth. I mean, PG.
Yeah, so if it wasn't KD on the Warriors, if it was PG instead.
Ooh, Tobias Harris. Ooh, Mars.
Wait, you say Paul George?
Yeah, but they went with
Paul George.
I believe they win with Paul
still
George,
win
but
the
not
2
that
chips.
They win.
Yeah, but not that easy. Not like they did
It
with
wouldn't.
KD.
I think we would see 6-game series instead of a 5-game series.
Y'all would have lost.
Troy, you can't say that they needed each other.
Tobias ain't going that far.
I ain't finna go that far.
Dragging it.
Tobias
Harris. The reason they needed KD.
Shit! I didn't take it down. My B. I meant to. I thought I took it down already. I explained it.
So was Paul George the only one, or could you have replaced KD with several other players and the Warriors?
You could have. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
you could have replaced him.
That's true. But
that system as
outcomes
flowing as it is, it could be the same. They could win 2 championships, but it's done indifferently. That's what I'm saying. Paul George and KD are not the same type of players.
Oh, I agree.
So how KD and Paul George get off isn't the same.
I
just said Steph took 20 shots. KD took 18, and it didn't interrupt anything. Steph could take 20, and Paul could take 18, and it can disrupt something. We don't know what it looks like. We know what KD and Steph look like, and that's all we can go off of.
And people love to forget, they like at the end of the day, KD, them boys came after KD, man. Them boys came after him. Like KD didn't even think they would want him. He said that.
Called them, right, or something.
They called him Steph. He was shocked.
After they lost.
That's what made the man
LeBron was living, and y'all had rent-free Mars. Y'all needed KD.
That's what made KD feel like this is a great spot for me to go to. Steph Curry.
Exactly, Mars.
Steph Curry wants me here. Like he could easily be an asshole.
So
like,
point BooWop. Thank you, GK. So go ask Steph Curry and Draymond and Clay. Why did they want collectively KD to come over there? Go ask them that. Go ask the players. We are fans, right? That's why we call this From the Sideline, because we sit on the sideline. Mars, go ask Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond why they wanted KD there, and watch what they tell you. Because we needed to get past that guy, and we knew it wasn't going to be easier going forward this road.
Troy, no one says no to KD though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. What team would be like, no, KD, we don't want you?
No, I'm not saying no to KD either. But he was supposed to come to Boston. We was on the top of his list.
I could tell you would say it. Kobe Bryant would have told him if he was in his prime. Kobe Bryant would be like,
"Oh, Kobe, yeah, Michael too."
No.
But that's different eras. But I'm just they saying right now, no team, nobody would be like, no. Okay, y'all think that? You be surprised. No, the team won't say no. But the player that's there gonna bounce. That nigga like, no, I'm out. I'm gonna go to another team where I can have by myself.
I for sure don't blame KD though.
I don't blame KD on the team could have wanted him to come there except for Steph Curry. He's the one lone superstar. It hurted him just as much as it hurted KD in the individual standpoint, how people look at them. It's the same reason why Steph Curry is one of the greatest players of all time to not have a Finals MVP. It's the same reason. Like that's something that people don't want to. But come on, like you cannot be one of the. Some people will tell you Steph Curry's top.
Okay, Mars. So take it as this. So if they were talking off season, what does that tell you?
That they needed him.
What does it tell you? If Draymond was in contact with somebody like, yo, bro, we would love to have you over here. Yeah, you should come over. You should think about this being your destination. What does that tell you? Why would a player on the team reach out to another player and be like, yo, we want you over here just for shits and giggles? No, because they wanted to win championships and they knew the Cleveland Cavaliers stood in their way of doing that. Yes, they were a dominant team. Nobody's taking nothing away from the Warriors. But don't just act like Steph, Clay, and Draymond was that much better than LeBron, Kyrie, and Love.
It was an equal playing field, bro. Like
it was, and it could have went either way. It could have went 2-2. It could have went 4 straight without KD and went 2-2.
Yep.
I'm not saying they don't win. I never said that, Marshall. Don't come out. I never said they don't win. I'm just saying, what is the percentage of chance do you think they win after that? A lot of people had them with 0. That's why they was like, yo, we need to make a move. And they noticed that early on. If they were talking all year, then they needed it early on. They knew what they needed. Draymond knew, like, yo, KD over here, we know he ain't happy in OKC. He ain't happy over there. Get him over here. We win some championships easy. I think the thing that Lightout said earlier, I think they thought it was going to last longer and they was going to win more than what 2.
Yeah.
Together. I think they were going 5, 6. That's the road they were on, but it just didn't work out. And that's a super team that we could kind of.
And the thing is, and then the reason, I don't, this is from the sidelines point of view. I don't like a main reason why KD for me left Golden State was because.
Then March, why does anybody get any player on their team? It's a need.
Let Lightout go. Let Lightout go. Go
yeah,
ahead.
no. Like another reason, like BooWop was saying that it hurt both of the players because they were both on the same team or whatever. The main reason why KD left the Warriors was because he wanted to prove that he could win without them as well. So like, it's a whole lot of narratives going on right now. That's why I'm excited for the playoffs this year. Because if Brooklyn and Golden State match up in the NBA Finals, bro, that is a whole movie. That's WWE type.
Y'all ready to get into this play comparison?
Yep.
Oh boy, love it, Mars. I can't wait to get your ass on that battle show.
Oh shit!
See what you really made of, Mars.
Oh my god!
We ain't got the stats in front of you. No, I love you, Mars. I love you, Mars. I'm just messing with you.
Let's see what you're made of.
We got that's right, Mars. That's right. We got Luka versus Bird. All right, y'all getting ready for this because it's getting spicy. It's about to get spicy. We know it's getting spicy.
What's up, bro?
I got the order for you. It's GK, Trent, BooWop, and Lightout. I'm letting you go last so you can gauge the audience. You gauge these guys on the panelists and understand where they're going. Luka versus Bird. I'm gonna give you some categories. You're just gonna tell me who you got in them, and then afterwards you guys can discuss. Starting with GK, we got Luka versus Bird versus Luka scoring.
Luka.
Trent.
Luka.
BooWop.
Say Luka.
Luka.
3-point.
Luka.
Luka.
Larry.
Luka.
Finishing.
This is nasty. Luka.
Luka Doncic. Yeah.
Luka.
Luka.
Athleticism.
Yo,
they're both not very athletic.
Thank you, Crazy Shot.
This is it. Luka.
Luka.
Say Larry Bird.
Yo, what I thinking?
I think they're both on athletic.
They're both not athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen Luka.
And I'm trying to think of like.
I'm gonna go Luka for recency bias though.
Defense.
That's it.
Larry.
Bird.
Larry.
I'll give it a Bird.
Everybody said Bird. Clutch.
Larry.
Bird.
But it's close though.
Larry.
I'm gonna go Luka.
Leadership.
Larry.
Josh chatting right now.
Let him have it, Josh.
Bird.
So you Trent. Oh, Larry.
But what was the category?
Leadership.
Oof. Man, I want to say
we might could do that for you, Simp. Pool versus Hero.
I want to say Luka so bad, but I'm gonna go Bird because he showed it out more.
At this point in time.
Yeah, at this point in time.
IQ is close, man. Give me Bird.
Luka.
Bird.
Luka.
That shit not even close.
Impact.
Oh, my bad.
Bird.
Bird.
Luka.
ISO.
Like,
Oh, come on.
Luka.
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 1v1.
Like they play against each other or like a 1v1? Okay.
Against each other.
Yes.
Larry top 5 easily all time.
Right now, I would say Bird.
Luka.
No, stop.
Luka,
and it won't be funny.
Korea.
Bird.
Oh shit. Bro.
I mean, I think Luka could, but right now, Bird. Yeah, Bird.
You said a little career? Oh, okay. Bird. Yeah.
Bird, and this is not close.
Yeah, no, I'll say Bird, but projection wise, I mean,
Who would you rather have?
Oh, easy.
That's difficult. For now, I'll say Larry.
Luka.
Larry.
Luka.
All right, discuss.
So
I'm ready.
all right, DK, you start.
No, go ahead. What's
How in the holy hell?
which category do you?
And 1v1, how's it, Bird?
I had Luka.
Oh, I can
basically
explain.
every category. Minus
Okay,
defense.
so we'll start with for 1v1.
This has to be the closest that has ever been. 26 to 27, Luka.
The only reason I say this, Trent, is because Luka's how old? 23.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, if we're using the hypothetical, I will not fast forward Luka because then my answer would probably change. So if we keep Luka at 23, and I don't know when was Bird's prime, Troy? 28, probably 27, 26, 28, somewhere around there, probably.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Bird's prime.
What about it? How many
Like
points?
his best? No. How old was he in his best year?
But what does that got to do for
Like
1v1?
29 or something?
I don't fucking know.
Because I think it's so close that like
I just know
you're
Bird
just
was
bigger
shit on
brother,
any
and
of
I'm
your
not
best
gonna let you
fucking
beat me in
players.
1-on-1 because I'm an older brother.
What Luka would do to Larry Bird is gonna be ridiculous.
You are crazy, Lightout.
It's
What
gonna
Bird
be
would do to
ridiculous.
Luka is
What-
not even funny.
What Luka would
Luka's
do to
gonna
Larry
sit
Bird-
there. No. Luka's
if
gonna
you
sit there like,
bring-
how's this guy doing a 1-inch step back and knocking a shot down on my
No,
face?
if
I think
you
it's only
bring-
1 inch.
I think he's talking about
The same thing. If you bring Larry Bird here in this time frame, just leaving Larry Bird how he is right now, 1-on-1 with this Luka Doncic that we have, and Luka, what Larry Bird's gonna think this guy's a magician.
Luka.
He's doing some dark magic or whatever he's doing.
No, he's not. You don't know Bird.
Yeah, but later, like
Bird, first of all, Bird's gonna disrespect him because of his skin. That's just straight up. Let's just look at Bird. Ain't even gonna look at him with respect because who was Bird and what Bird said when you put a white guy on him?
Oh yeah, he said that.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So let's
but
let's
that's
get so first of all, Bird's starting the
but
match mad. He's starting it mad because you got this white dude in front of him.
So time out. So when Patrick Beverly, and I guess when he was playing with the Clippers, when Patrick Beverly was talking all this trash against Luka, Luka didn't come out and show out.
That's
he didn't hit the buzzer.
Beverly.
Okay, but still,
Beverly.
Patrick
question.
Beverly got under Kevin Durant's skin. So if he could go under Kevin Durant's skin, and he did the same thing for Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic showed out, I don't see why not with Larry Bird.
Okay,
So you don't think there's
skin?
any like you don't think Bird could impose his will and just like, oh, look, like I'm Larry Bird, I'm not letting you beat me in a 1-on-1.
BG's is funny.
No, I think
he ain't lying though.
Bird cooking Kawhi.
What?
Floor and everything.
No, can we?
Floor and everything.
no,
What did he say?
What did he say?
what Luka will do to Larry Bird is gonna be ridiculous.
I disagree with all that though. Like I just think it'll be a close. If it's a 1-on-1, like if they played 10 times, I think it could be 6-4 either way.
How tall is Luka?
I don't have a problem with that.
Luka's 6'7".
No, I don't have a problem with BooWop said, but
but that's a 1-on-1. What I think impact wise we have yet to see from a guy like Luka Doncic is that Larry Bird truly then elevated his teammates when it mattered most. Like we seen Luka perform well individually in the playoffs, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like he got the same roster that Bird has had or nothing like that. But I'm just saying like that has to be factoring in what we talking about a little bit, at least till we see Luka like more so at the tail end of his career. Like, and even then, if he ain't never truly won, I don't think we can just give it to him.
I just think it's so close that in terms of like competitive spirit, and
They
like
don't
they're both
realize
turning
you're
up. They're
watching
both turning the dial up. Like I'm digging deeper into my bag. I'm hustling that much harder. I'm trying that much harder. I'm trying that much harder. I just think Larry's going to go Super Saiyan 2 in order to beat Luka, and Luka's stuck on
No,
Super
and here's the
Saiyan
thing:
1.
I'm not disrespecting Larry Bird by all means. I think there's a conversation. There's two different conversations we're talking about players. It's like who is greater and then who is better. When we're having this, like
And Bird is better.
when we're having like this debate, I think a lot of players in today's game is better than Larry Bird. But I still think that Larry Bird, what he did in his time, is greater than most players in today's game. That's why people have him.
What did Jason Williams say about Larry?
I don't know.
He said, and Jason
He
Williams
also
said
said
Kobe
some
not a
crazy
top
shit
5
about
Lakers.
All right, but hold on. What did he say about Larry?
I don't give a damn. He said Kobe won the top 5 Lakers.
What everybody else say about Larry?
know
What
what
Michael
he
used to say about
Maybe
Larry?
you-
Why does
maybe
Magic
you
Johnson
racist.
call Larry the best player in the NBA?
Racist.
Come on, bro. Let's not do this. Like,
No, bro.
Larry would drop anybody you put in front of him.
Larry
He's
Bird
dropping
in
them all.
today's
Straight, here
game.
you go in the bag. Here's your
Well,
bag.
okay. So
I'll
Troy,
see you later, man.
Molly, what you talking about?
what would Larry Bird average in today's game then?
30.
30?
30.
Yeah.
No,
So
he
wait,
would
30,
not,
later.
bro. What?
30.
Yeah, he would.
I
30.
think
Yeah.
if you gave Larry the benefit of the doubt, and let's say for example, Larry Bird was 17 years old right now.
No, GK, I'm not doing that. I know where you're going with. I know what you're doing. I'm just saying, dropping Larry Bird from
But that's not fair,
Back-
though. That's
No,
not fair.
that is
How
Go
could you
ahead.
drop
Watch
him?
this. Go ahead. Light out.
that is
How
fair.
could you take his game from there and just drop him in a game that
Go
he
ahead.
doesn't
Troy,
know?
watch
like
this.
using
Troy,
that,
watch
though.
this.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
BooWop,
Go ahead.
how much would he have?
No, go ahead, but
because-
Larry
okay,
Bird,
so-
Larry Bird in this era, bro. So you got to think, if it's one player that I would truly compare him to, like everybody doing Luka, but I would compare him more to Jokic, right?
So Bird will be
Mix-
Jokic in this season.
Mix with Luka though, because he can do some of the things Luka can do, but I'm talking about far as his build and it's sluggish. It's Jokic like, right? But Jokic still gets shit done. He's not athletic. He still operates and get things done. That's what Larry Bird, to me, if you can see Jokic succeeding in this era.
So what
I think-
position is Larry Bird playing?
wait, can I go?
Power
Can I go?
forward. He playing power forward.
Can I go?
So go ahead.
So I personally think, and like I know that I'm doing this, and I get where you're coming from too. If you don't take into account like if he would adapt, like basically your take is eliminating that factor. But I'm saying if you were to include that factor of like give them the benefit of doubt of adapting by being able to observe how things are, right? I think if Luka came before him and he was like, oh, this is what Luka's doing, like I think I can do that. And if they allowed him to be a ball handler, and I would say like, okay, like I think he would be able to control the ball in the manner in which Luka does. Maybe not, maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. But if you watch everything else, like the way they play out of the mid-range, like a fall away mid-range jumper, the ball fakes to lay it in, it's very similar. Like how they get buckets. Like if you look at their highlights, like they're scoring in a lot of similar ways.
But that for me, that's the thing. I think that is more unrealistic than just dropping him. That's why I can't do
Wait,
that.
so are you using that? Are we going to evolution argument?
Yeah, that's the evolution
Because
argument. Like that's why.
If we go to evolution,
But you can't say Larry wouldn't have been able to adjust his game.
That's fair. You can't. You say that for hella people though. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
say it for everybody. And I
Like,
think
that's what I'm saying. I'm 50-50.
But
when it
some
comes to
people have it-
somebody out
some
of the
people-
60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
That's what I'm
Look
saying.
at
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I'm
Look
50.
at this evolutionized game. Look at it. Here you go. Show me what you can do in it.
Like I'm 50.
Show me what you can do
I'm
in it.
50-50.
That's not how is that?
Because you can say there's probabilities. Like certain players, you might say like there's less than a 50% chance that they can adjust
all the
enough
tools
to.
here. You give Magic all these tools and evolve. Nigga, they
I'm not saying just hand it over to them. I'm saying like, do you think that they have the wherewithal to be able to like, were they physically capable of possibly being able to adapt and adjust? And like, what's the like?
It's like it's 50-50, bro. I get what y'all saying, but like you got it's.
At the end of the day, like I look at Larry Bird, and there's no disrespect to him, but like when I look at his highlights, it's like when I look at his highlights, and then I try to put that guy in today's game, I don't think he's all that. I really don't think he's all that.
Lightout, you're discounting the fact that a lot of times Larry got his buckets was through deception. Okay,
and you think that worked in today's game?
Yes.
So listen, he may not be able to deceive the players in today's game the same way he deceived them back then, but I'm giving him credit for at the time, because he was smart enough to figure out how to deceive them then, he would still be smart enough to figure out how to deceive them now.
Two of you guys put Luka for IQ. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I think Luka.
Are you
because
crazy?
Larry, and this is why I picked Larry.
IQ, the guy that
Larry
shows
was
Isaiah
smart
Thomas,
enough
he
to
has
figure
enough
out
space to
how
throw
to
a
win
ball,
championships,
interceptions,
and Luka
passes to
hasn't been
Dennis
smart enough
Johnson
to
for
figure out how to
win.
win championships.
You dead ass right now, Troy?
Oh yeah. Did you watch the play? Did you not
Yes,
see how
we watched that
Bird
play.
showed?
Play, bro.
Did you not see how Bird showed? And then when Isaiah thought he had it, he jumped the pass
he
and then
him, Troy.
was able to.
He
All right,
him.
then.
Yeah,
right.
so
him.
that's
Yes,
IQ. Like,
do we have to
deceiving
go
your
to the
opponents
under
is
the leg,
IQ.
no look pass? Is that not IQ?
Right,
Knowing where his team is, right?
Okay, he baited him, but let's
Is
not.
that
like
like
behind the head passes and
back?
stuff?
What about the
But
behind the
here,
back when
bro,
he's
that
not
is
looking?
not, bro. That is
You dead
not
ass right
flying.
now,
That
Troy.
is
That's
not.
not
That is
You
not
being gross,
flying.
That's not IQ.
That is not flying
It's
in
not
today's
IQ.
game, bro. That is not
being
flying.
gross,
in
Troy,
today's
because he
game.
mans the back of
LeBron
the
does
room.
it. Steph was doing it a couple of years ago. What are you talking about? It's not flying in today's game.
So
So
let me
when
ask you
don't
was
do
the last time
fancy
LeBron
passes
did it?
nowadays.
When was the last time LeBron did
People
it?
don't hold on. People don't do fancy passes now.
A pass like this
Luka don't know
right now?
Luka throw crazy passes, bro.
Last
Let's not
play.
do that.
You're
Yeah,
telling me a guy, if he knew where his guy, he's not going to just dump it off
But
to his
so
guy.
didn't
Troy,
Luka just
you being
didn't Luka
gross. You
just do
brought
it?
up him baiting a steal pass, bro, for
Wait,
IQ.
wait.
Right. That's
Wait,
right. That's
wait.
called
Troy,
That's
IQ.
defense
Troy,
IQ.
well,
Trent.
That's
Yeah, you're
IQ,
right. He
Trent.
did.
That's
That's not like-
IQ.
Troy,
Of
didn't
course,
I
but
played
that's
this.
not
That's
you.
IQ.
That one play to this is not.
I'm bringing up moments. I brought up other things after that. What I say after that, Trent?
You talking about behind the back pass hit like
Right.
Luka
Then what was the
don't
other
know
one?
crazy
but-
What was
downs.
the other one?
You act like Luka don't know crazy downs, bro.
What was the other one?
What was the other one?
What was the other one?
I would still get a pass into Luka though. I wouldn't try
No,
to.
passing good. I'm talking about IQ though. That means all around basketball IQ. I'm Bird, bro. What are you
Right.
talking about?
No, I know what you
Not
mean.
you. I'm talking about what are you guys talking about? Luka and
I-
IQ.
I feel like-
I
ahead,
think
Bob.
no, I was just gonna say I think IQ should be based on everything on the court too. It just can't be all because everybody just instantly going with Luka because they think he's a better offensive player, and I understand that, which he is. But I think defense gets lost in playmaking. When people talk about playmaking, I think of defense too, because you can be a playmaker on defense, but people don't consider it like
Okay,
that. They just think of offense.
So what is IQ? Let's just start with this conversation.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, it's just the decisions that you make, like figuring out how to deceive your opponent and beating him or succeeding on the play based on the decision you make versus just like, oh, I'm bigger, faster, and stronger, so I'm just gonna defeat you because I'm right. So
Yeah.
if you're, and like we said, Larry wasn't athletic, so like a lot of his success is attributed to like him figuring it out. So that's I consider that IQ.
How are we talking about this Larry Bird? Are we talking about just the Larry Bird from the 80s? Because the chat go crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Larry from the 80s. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Larry in the time that Larry played in. I'm not talking about no super
Like
involved. Larry.
I mean, I was thinking of just Larry on his best.
I'm talking
day,
about Larry
like his
dropping
best day.
whoever you think the best in your mind, Larry dropping them on.
No, he's not.
I mean, even if you want to add that context, because I believe you can port some players, and I think Larry Bird is very portable. I think he can easily play in this era. It's not a question about that. Yeah, because you got it. What y'all don't factor in with Larry Bird, he averaged 29 points a game without shooting, but one three a game.
And Larry wasn't just gonna fold. He's gonna be like, "Oh, y'all doing that? Me too." Like he's not just gonna be like, "Oh, everybody else is better than me."
What is Larry Bird gonna do against Giannis?
Hold on, light up on some real shit. Y'all really think Larry Bird, like on these top defenders, he cooking them? Like, say if Kawhi got on him, like how much he giving Kawhi?
How could you say he's not gonna figure it out?
He dropping 20, 27.
That's
20,
my whole thing. Like, why is it so
Crazy,
easy for
bro.
other players? Like you say Giannis, you say Kawhi. Why is it so easy to believe that guys like
Tybal,
who?
Even in the 76 defender.
All right, dude, I know who you're talking about, right? But I'm just saying, like,
them in the
why
front.
is it so easy for y'all to believe that them guys can just stop Larry Bird? Like, why is
because Larry Bird? I mean, like, I can see
they
Larry
don't
Bird
know
like some catch and shoots off the screen.
Wait. So Troy, I got a question.
And it's maybe a little bit in the post game. Josh, you sound crazy as fuck.
I just
boy.
feel like he's going to be like, all right, you stop me like this,
Shit.
bet I'm going to figure out a way
Crazy
how you're
shit.
not going to stop me on it the next time.
Bro,
No, I think today's game is way too advanced to whatever he was playing against back then. I think people are more mobile. They're taller. They're stronger.
I
mean,
mean, average
we got players like playing out of
His first
position.
year.
We're talking about positionless basketball. Those are
his
stuff
first
that
year.
I love.
Hold on. His first year, I think he averaged probably 18, 8, 4, 8, 5. The next year, okay, like in the 2-3 years, now we can see he may get way better. This and that. But I'm saying like when he first came in off rip, I'm not saying for off rip coming dropping 30. Hell no.
Wait, so who's better, KD or Bird?
Bird.
Bird is as a better player.
Bird.
Hold on, wait, light out.
Look, look,
your
hands
energy
down.
Of
All right, maybe that should be my saying, BooWop. Hands down.
Off of everything you just said, I'm like usually always with you, but it just so happens that like because it's Bird and because you just said KD, like most of the time when you give of two other examples of like other people, I'm like right with you and all of the arguments you're making,
bro. Can I tell y'all something real quick though? Like let's just do this real quick, right? Larry Bird.
Wait, so who's better, Paul George or Bird?
Bird.
As a better basketball player?
Bird.
Yeah, just a better basketball. I'm not even talking about great.
Wait, hold on. Larry Bird's a better basketball player than Paul George?
I don't know how to do this, man.
100%.
I really don't.
Hands down.
Because if you want to talk about who passes the eye test better, fuck it. It's Paul George. Yes, he looks better.
Tell him, BooWop. Tell him the two words.
He looks better. But I'm a man. I don't be like men look better than other men. I talk about who's better than who's better. God damn it. I don't give a fuck how better you look than another motherfucker. Like I don't.
But it's not even about who's looking better. It's just like the way he does it. It's like so fluent.
Gotti, how we overhyping Bird? Look what he did in his
time.
BooWop,
two words, right?
Okay.
You already know the GK.
Wait, 2 words laid out.
But
Testicular fortitude.
That's all I want to say though. Look, you got Larry Bird, right? In 84, this is what he did for 4 straight years. 84, he averaged 28 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. The next year, 25, 9 and 6, 2 steals. The next year, 28, 9 and 7, 29.
But this is what you guys see. This is what I hate, right?
Bro,
and this is why I always leave,
40,
right?
90 basically.
Wait, Troy, can I drop one quick stat?
Hold on. This is what I hate about you guys, right? This is what I hate about this Bird, this and Bird that. Who was Bird playing against at his position in his time? Was he playing against faster, stronger guys? Was he not? Don't.
He was the least athletic guy.
Guys. So what makes you think that wouldn't translate into today?
Bro, right now, the defenders that they are, the defenders they were back in the 80s, I'm going to say right now, it's a lot harder for a guy like Larry to
I just said the first year.
I actually agree with you.
It's just not just dropping.
But I don't think that's enough to stop him.
I'm not finna say he coming in off the Heezy 30 off the hell.
Stats to say that this is what he did and this is what he could do and this thing has
why
nothing
is
to
it
do
so
with
impossible for people to believe that the man can average 30 and he didn't even shoot 3? So are y'all
Celtics
not going to count?
So do you think? So hold on. Do you think Dominique can average 30 now?
Absolutely.
Yes.
At least I consistent.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Dominique was like that.
I know he was like that.
I recall it. I recall the Dominique and Bird battle. What was it? Game 5 of the was it Game 5 when Bird didn't play good the first 3 quarters and Dominique scored what?
I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm just asking some questions.
Bird scored 20 points in the fourth quarter.
I want y'all to know this. The Celtics were, I believe, 30 and 52 or something. And then once Bird was added onto the same team,
if MJ can, Bird, who said that?
Listen,
MJ averaging 40 in this era.
Mars. I know you're not.
Can we not open up a new can of worms?
I know you're not comparing we're not comparing
MJ to Bird. What he's saying, if MJ could come, if you could pluck MJ out, put him here, he could drop 30. So
wait,
Bird.
MJ is a man among boys,
and so was Bird. That's what you don't understand.
Is Alex English dropping 30 in this era?
Not like MJ.
Wait, hold on.
Not like MJ.
Troy, is Alex English dropping 30 in this era?
No.
What you mean?
Alex English, he was good.
Maybe.
I want to say 2 things.
Maybe. I'm not putting it past him again. Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to say no. Like No, maybe.
I want to say two things, and then I'm ready to get off this personally. So once Bird's rookie year, they went from a 30-win team to like a 62-win team. So like a 30-game improvement by adding the one guy, and he was a rookie, right? The second thing I want to say is, like I said earlier, a lot of Bird's success was attributed to because he was just outsmarting his opponent. So you cannot tell me, like, we don't know one way or the other. You cannot tell me, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt that if he was able to figure out ways to outsmart his opponents back then, he'd be able to figure out ways to outsmart his opponents now, because he didn't rely, like we said, he didn't rely on his athleticism. He relied on being smarter than people.
I'm not gonna lie with you, bro. I could probably name 10 players right now better than Larry Bird when it comes to playing basketball.
Go ahead. I want to
like.
Go ahead.
We got players like Kyrie that I think is better than Larry Bird. We got Paul George.
What did he say?
Kevin Durant. And I'm talking about better basketball player.
You can say they have more advanced skill sets, but you can't say that they're better.
That's the point.
They're not better at the game of basketball.
That is the point that I'm talking about. When we started this conversation, I was talking about who's the better player between Luka and Larry Bird. I think Luka's a better basketball player. Yeah, that's the thing.
I think maybe his skill set's more advanced, but I wouldn't say in the same breath that automatically makes him a better basketball player. I think there's more than just skill set involved, which goes into making you a good basketball player.
This is how I'm gonna break it down.
See, the thing happens is we look at skill and what Kyrie could do on the floor and be like, oh, that's great. He's better than this guy. No, Larry did so much on the court that he didn't need the dribbles and shit to do it.
When we have these
conversations, used to take a 1-inch step back, light out, a 1-inch step back, and we have these conversations. When niggas is taking 2 steps down. Can you imagine what Larry would do with 2 steps?
Larry Bird would do nothing.
Larry actually did have a step back in his bag. It just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't as advanced as a Luka Doncic.
Right, but now given that, can you imagine Bird coming here and he see Luka do that to him? He like, oh, okay, all right, I can do that too.
Troy, because that's the thing. Troy, that's the thing. You are putting the perspective. You're putting the perspective that he's gonna get these abilities when he plays here. When you just drop, I'm just thinking, just putting him from.
You have to give him a chance of saying he might be able to.
No, because you can drop the light out. You can take him from there.
I think most players in today's game is better than any player back then.
But that's BS because light out. You can take him and drop him here, right? You can take him and drop him here, but that puts him at a disadvantage. You want to know why? Because he doesn't know what this game is today. He only knows the game that he played in. Field. He only knows the game he played in. If he played in the 50s, he only knows 50 basketball. If he played in the 60s, he only knows. So to take him out of there and put him in the ever-life position that game, he's going to fail no matter who you do it to.
That's my point.
Michael, Shaq, and Bird.
You have to make it. You have to level the playing field a little bit.
Why? Why do I have to do that?
That's because
so let me ask you this. Let me ask Light out this. Over the last, I think, 6 years, Steph Curry has shot more threes than twos, right? So if I put him in the 60s, how valuable is he without the 3-point line?
If Steph Curry without the 3-point line, well then the 3-point shot wouldn't matter.
I know.
So then
is he a good player still?
So then the game will be affected, and then maybe Steph Curry's not the same Steph Curry that he is today. That's my point. If you putting someone in this, yeah, exactly. I'm agreeing. I don't think Steph in the 60s with no 3-point line, it won't be as effective. I mean, he'll hit his mid range and whatever, but it won't be like, yo, whatever this Steph is doing is crazy because you gotta apply the same rules. He can't handle the ball like he's doing here because the rules were different. That's my point. When we start putting Larry Bird in this era, and when I start comparing players with the rules that are today, the rules that are being played today, and I look at what is going on right now, and then compare them to what is going on back then, I'm like, damn, these guys are a lot better. That's my point. I get it, but when they talk about greater, then yeah, Larry. But I'm gonna respect Larry from all what he's done. That's not a conversation.
Yo, can I just say right now? I think this is lit right now. Like
no, it definitely is. I'm definitely lit with you.
Awesome time.
But what I'm saying is this though. I just want to. I'm trying to figure out: are we saying period that we're not going to factor in that you can't play defense in this era like that no more? You can't touch a guy. So Larry Bird's going to get more free throws. You guys don't think that?
No, Kawhi and Patrick Beverly and
I guess not.
Stable.
He's not going to get.
Lock him up.
He's not going. I'm not saying Kawhi couldn't stop Larry Bird either. I'm not going to.
Nobody can stop anybody.
That.
Larry can.
That's
Kawhi
what
can
I'm
make it
saying.
harder for him, but he ain't stopping.
That's
Larry.
all I'm saying. Like in this era, no matter what you do, I seen guys give Kawhi Leonard. I seen Jamal Murray.
Didn't some dude named Sadiq Bey drop 50 this year?
Point.
I seen that. I seen that happen to Kawhi. So what I'm saying is that what are you telling me that it's stupid for me?
Bro, he said about Sadiq Bey. Magic, my nigga. Your point?
No,
my point is put Larry in, but Larry can't do it. Larry can't drop.
That's
50,
what I'm saying. That's
some low name level guy can drop 50 in today's NBA, but Larry can't drop 30. That's my point, Trent.
Not 30 a game.
That's my point.
Hell no.
Not off a rip, no. But if we
drop him into one game like I said, he's dropping 30.
He's not dropping
30 off the rip.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because that zone that they used to play in the day back in the day ain't playing now. He has so much free space to take jump shots. You're crazy.
He is not dropping 30.
You're crazy.
Rip. What are we
You're
talking
crazy.
about?
35 that same night.
But Trent, what's to say?
35 that same night.
So
that same night.
Listen. So back in Larry's day, he was the type of guy that's like, I'm going out there, I'm scoring 30, I'm making sure I score enough points to make sure my team wins. I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to figure out. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to just figure it out, like strategically, like figure out how to refine my skills to the point where I'm just better than everybody else. So you can't just take that away or not at least consider the fact that he might still be able to carry that into today.
So if Larry Bird is dropping 30, so is Alex English. Cool.
I don't think so.
But Alex English wasn't to the caliber like.
Alex English was dropping 29 a game. What are we talking about? Just like
but he was doing it in the 70s too. He wasn't really
in the 80s
like that.
Majority of the 80s.
Let me check him.
I just think Larry Bird wouldn't be that super bird y'all talking. This mythical super bird y'all talking about.
I'm not talking about mythical super bird. I'm talking about y'all mistaking me. I'm talking about Bird. Straight out of the 80s,
there's only one player. There's only one player that I agree that from that era that could come in this era and dominate, and his name is Michael Jordan. That's it.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, what'd you say, Lotto?
I think there's only one player that I could think of right now in the 90s and 80s that is Michael Jordan that will dominate in today's game.
Hakeem will dominate.
Hakeem. Yeah, my bad.
Dominate.
Yeah, there's some guards too.
It's definitely some guards too.
Like Mitch Richmond,
Bird would dominate.
David Robinson will still dominate.
I think Troy made a really good argument because he was the least athletic guy as it is, you know. So like he figured out a way to be good enough to be MVP. And I think he could figure out a way to be good enough to be
all these guys around him that could run faster, jump higher than him.
Yo, Mars,
get out of here.
Where will Charles Barkley be in the top 10 today?
Charles Barkley will kill this era.
He'll be in the top 10.
He'll be.
I'm ready to move on. What's the
Charles Barkley will be top 10?
I don't want to.
Chuck was the most efficient scorer of all time.
I don't want to open this can of worms right now.
What did he?
Lighter might have to make another return.
You know how efficient Chuck was?
I don't want to open this can of
Charles Barkley wouldn't be top 10?
Charles was so efficient from inside the 3-point line.
Who is stopping Charles Barkley in the paint?
So are we considering Zion a top 10 player?
If he averaging 27 and 13 and 5, yeah.
So when he dropped 27 and 60% up from the field,
I wouldn't have a problem if he said Zion was top 10. I wouldn't have a problem.
You're talking about second year?
Second year when Zion dropped that.
No, I can't give him that.
It's second year, Lightout. Come on, bro.
I'm talking about
exactly.
It's because it's his second year, but Lightout, you got to realize in Charles Barkley MVP year, the man averaged 27, 13, and 5. 26, 12, and 5. That was his numbers. 26, 12, and 5. 1 block, 1 steal. He's 6'4". You think a guy like so then the same respect y'all giving Charles, then when Zion comes back, I hope we're giving the same respect to him. I mean, we will if he gets to that point. I've never seen Zion Williamson average double-digit rebounds ever.
But Charles Barkley again would dominate. I don't understand how he wouldn't.
As a top 10 player, I don't see it.
How?
I see. So who are let's just start naming the top 10 players. If everyone is healthy right now,
go ahead.
Who do we got?
Go ahead.
So we
got
Larry. No.
Right now,
currently.
We got
He talking about what Charles Barkley match up because Larry to me definitely could be top 10 easily. Ain't no question.
I have a question for the whole panel,
but top 10 easily.
So if you were to say if Chuck was in today,
the likelihood of him being more successful, less successful, or basically we look at him the same regardless.
The same.
Where does the most likelihood fall? And I feel like it's not going to be better. It's either going to be the same or worse.
The same.
And probably the same, I would say.
No, he was talking about, so I guess Mars did it for you, the top 10. His top 10, I guess.
Mars, I would not take a 37-year-old LeBron James over a prime Charles Barkley.
Shout out.
Or a Dame or Anthony Davis. I wouldn't take neither one of them.
Now we got Super Evolution Barkley now in the chat. Yeah, PC guys got to stop.
Super Evolution. I mean,
No,
that's
wait,
what we're giving. We're giving all these
Godly
80s guys.
Embiid. Godly, don't you sleep on it? Don't you just?
Oh, he said
Embiid?
neither is he. He just said those 10 players, so to help lay that out with 10
Gotcha.
players.
Okay.
Got you.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
no,
who we can take over Barkley?
Okay, Mars.
I'm
Okay.
definitely taking Dame over Charles. I mean, I'm taking
No doubt.
Charles
We
over Dame.
appreciate you, Mars. You over here snapping in the chat tonight, too.
Yeah, definitely see you.
Yeah, we talking right now.
Definitely see you.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to probably. Oh Jesus Christ! Can we just move on before this gets uglier? Honestly, I feel like I'd rather have all those guys. Maybe.
In today's game, all those guys that Mars' name, I'll pick over Charles Barkley.
I'll take.
Freaking out again.
I'll put Embiid definitely. I mean, Charles Barkley right behind Embiid today.
Wait, whoa.
Wait, say that again?
Wait.
Right behind him, I will move LeBron, AD, and Dame, and I will put Charles Barkley in between LeBron and Embiid. A prime Charles Barkley today.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm done thinking about it. Let's.
Good now. We get to this tier list. That's going to take us another 27 days. All right. So same order as
Got my
earlier.
cup, Troy.
Same. What?
Yeah, I would have had mine with you, but I'm sick. So
My nigga
I got my tea.
hard. My boy
I got
Troy.
my tea with you.
Oh, this is hard because I don't know who's in it. So
Is it too? That's AI.
because I feel like I'm doing it in relation to everybody that it's.
What's
a
the
must.
tier?
It's 2000.
This is a 2000. This 2000 list that you wanted me to put together, boo.
No, I'm talking about what's the
So from 2000 to 2010.
yeah,
It's
the
2009?
categories. The
I don't,
categories.
you want to change him superstar, star, average, below average?
I mean, you can leave it like that. I kind of understand.
Yeah.
And then how many players are
Double S A B C D.
Superstar average, like okay, it's gonna be some
Wait,
people.
how many players total are we?
I think
putting
it's
in
like
there?
30 something.
It's 30.
30
it's-
something.
Yes,
So-
So that's approximately 5 guys a line, give or take.
Yeah.
It could be, but let's not be national. Let's just put guys where we if we'll say 10 is the max. Let's just do 10.
Mhm.
Because I don't feel comfortable putting guys below average if they not below average. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and
Like
I feel like a lot
I
of
think
it
it's
is based
39
on who's
people
up
here.
there already. So it's
I think
39 people.
I think having 5 people per lane and then leaving a couple people out would be fire.
let's say 8 then.
All right.
Let's say 8. Let's
All
say
right.
8.
It's 49. And
Let's say 8 then. That's a good number. 8.
shout out to Simp again for making this for us. Simp
six
is our
six
tier
times
list
8
right
is
now.
48.
Sent to
Yeah.
go.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Same. Nope. I'm gonna switch it. We're gonna go light out. BooWop, GK, and then Trent. So light out. You starting the list off. All right. It could be. Listen, at night we like to get really, really spicy. All right. AKA what you guys call nasty, we call spicy. So just be you. All right. You got
Okay.
AI, Ellen Iverson.
All the way in the top.
All right. My Stoudemire. BooWop.
I'm sorry, what was the order?
I'm first.
No, it's light out, BooWop, GK, Trent.
All right, bet.
Is there any way I can see
So I just put AI the back, the top tier. So it's your turn, BooWop. We have Amari.
Okay.
You got Amari Stoudemire.
I got a Marty Stoudemire. Marty Stoudemire was I'm gonna just put him star for now.
Eagle Adala. GK.
Is it? Can I see the other faces? I feel like
Come
I
on.
need to do this.
Come on.
Based-
We're getting there just the same way we do. Come on, bro.
No, I know, but I don't know who.
Just put him there. Come on, bro.
Just
But
put him.
it's supposed
he
to be
gon-
in
he gon-
relation to
Put
who
him
else is there, right?
Yeah, when you get to those people, put him there.
He
I
gonna
can't
move
see
down
it.
or up though, regardless though. Just go off your heart, G. Where you think he at?
You can't rank players and other players because you don't know what other people are going to rank those players that you're looking at. So what's the point of looking at them? Just rank the player that you have.
Okay.
Gonna get nasty as hell.
Getting spicy.
Yeah.
I guess put him in the middle one.
B.
Yeah.
Baron Davis. Trent.
BD.
With or without guns. Oh wait, that was Gilbert. Never mind.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was on this list. A tier.
I like it.
Is that Ben Wallace? Ben
Yeah.
Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace.
Is back on light out.
Oh, you're not picking Troy? Okay.
I don't pick. I just hold skinnies.
Okay, so man, man, it's tough, bro. I'm gonna go A.
In front of or behind?
A in front.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
go to
with
the championship.
Brandon Roy. BooWop.
I'm gonna say B-Roy was a star.
Man, Amari on top of.
I'm gonna put him behind. Who was that on the All-Star tier? Ben Wallace.
And BD.
Baron Davis.
BD. Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna be too now. I'm gonna put him right there.
Right there?
Yeah, that's good for him.
Carmelo Anthony. GK.
So this is just Nuggets Mellow, right?
basically.
2000 year.
So you gotta probably let's start with him off on the top.
Behind or in front of you.
Behind.
That chat finna hate that.
Hey, Mars is going crazy.
The chat finna hate. I hate Melo.
Yeah, I seen him put D. I was gonna ask who, but then I figured it out. Chauncey Billups. Trent.
In front of Andre Iguodala.
In front of Andre.
That.
CP.
Oh, he at the top.
Light out.
Me? Yeah. I'm gonna go all the way to the top as well. And then let's put him behind Melo.
Was he
Chris Webber.
better in that decade than from? I'll let it go.
Yeah, I think that was his prime.
That was his. Okay.
I mean, that was both of their primes, kind of.
The chat wild and they say Mars got that internet.
Put Chris Webber in front of Amari Stoudemire.
I ain't mad at that.
I said, yeah, we already got this list is in shambles already. That's what this nice.
I prefer Amari, but it's okay. I see why. Chris was nice.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Appreciate you, Mars.
Who got Dirk?
GK.
In front of everybody.
Yeah, I don't know my history. Like, when did Dirk start?
I'm just going.
When did Dirk start?
This Dirk prime.
Let me help you out. G. GK, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Right there.
Dwight Howard. Let's take it forward. Everybody's prime.
Dwight?
No. I know. I just get confused because like
2000.
it could be a rookie in 2009 or something, and then it throws it off.
Yeah, you have Dwight.
See, I could be real nasty right here.
Trent, be real nasty, please.
I could be
Real
real
spicy.
nasty.
Real nasty.
Put him in front of AI.
Oh shit.
I don't
Well,
think that's nasty.
That's
They
I
got
mean,
off on the list.
That was disgusting.
Didn't the year he
Disgusting.
And then put
is it my- is
the
it me?
decade that he led?
and then put D Wade at the top.
Yeah, I'm putting put D Wade in front of
Facts, Mars.
it's tough, bro.
Yeah.
How many players get to be like the super?
This is when Wade got his ring too.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
on y'all.
They're gonna drop.
So is it like only 5 per lane, or is it?
It'd be like 7, 6 or 7,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, so Dirk, we got Dwight, AI. Okay, put him behind the. Oh man, put him behind AI.
Behind AI.
Yeah.
That's Elton Brand.
Yeah, Brand.
That's Elton Brand.
I sure my brain went straight back to the 70s, 60s and started having flashbacks.
I'm gonna put EB right in front of Brandon Roy.
Ooh, yeah, I haven't got a problem with that actually.
I don't know.
Gil did Arenas.
I got Agent Zero.
Nope, GK.
Damn.
This is Agent Zero Prime, right? What do y'all think? I think maybe top of S.
Yeah. For Pete,
Yeah, put him in front of Weber, right? Or
I like that.
Why you asking people? Just make your pick, bro.
It's you, but
That's
like
your
it.
pick, GK.
yeah, that's where I want him. Let's go.
Gotta make
All
a
right.
collective group pick. Jason Kidd.
Oh, the kid.
I got
Who
you.
is
Kid.
it? Trent?
Mm-hmm. Trent.
I'm debating the S and top, so I'm gonna put him.
Bro, he went to the NBA Finals.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
3 times, right? Or
That's
how many
what I'm
times?
saying.
Or
But
like
like,
twice, I think it was.
put him top tier. Put him in front of Melo.
I ain't mad.
Wait. Yeah, put him in front of Melo.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. Even though I
Alright,
ain't
my
one
turn.
behind Melo, but fuck it.
Oh,
Jermaine
Jermaine.
O'Neal.
Before the fight or after the fight? Put him in the Put him behind Ben.
Put him behind Becky.
Actually, oh wait,
Behind
Brandon
Ben
Roy is
Wallace.
right there. No wait.
Baron Davies.
Put him behind Brandon Roy. Damn.
I would have took BD.
Joe Johnson.
This me?
Yep.
I don't know.
How y'all don't know the order already?
How y'all?
ISO
how
Joe.
How y'all got motherfucking Gilbert Arenas? I'm gonna put. Yeah, Mars, you might be right. I probably could have put Brandon Roy when I could have.
We got bumps at the end, so don't.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna move because it ain't egregious like that. I could have probably put EB behind them, but I was just talking to Mars. But let me put Joe Johnson. I'm gonna put Joe Johnson right in front of Jermaine O'Neal.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Garnett.
KG.
I got KG.
No. GK has KG.
I can't even get in order.
He's got to
go after
be.
GK.
For me, I got to put him on the top. I feel like he got his MVP from in this decade, right?
Yeah. And DPOR.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
First.
okay, yeah, I'm with that.
I'm gonna leave the 8 on the top for now.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Somebody getting bumped out of that motherfucker. Don't even worry.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Who got him? Who got him?
Top.
Trent.
Oh,
That's
Trent.
the top.
Let's go.
First.
Yeah.
El Presidente.
Come on now.
Chris
That's
Paul got
tough.
dropped. LeBron James.
Wow, I want to get super nasty and put him in front of Kobe.
This
But,
is the 2000s though, so we might.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in this
So,
decade?
Even though Bron was tweaked, I don't know.
man,
I'm
I'll put
not.
him. Okay, just for the respect, I'm gonna put him behind Kobe
I ain't
in the
mad at that,
2000s.
You tripping, Mars?
Yeah, you tripping, Mars, on the 2000.
Manu Ginobili.
It's me.
Yes, it is.
I don't
Let
think
me
you're
get-
tripping. Oh, I think it's
No,
cool.
Mars say you troll. He say you troll. Manu. I'm gonna put Manu right behind Ben Wallace.
I find his face.
With the headband, yeah, there you go.
Meta World Ron Artest.
At this time, he's run our test, right?
Meta World
Yeah.
Ron Artest.
He
Yeah.
run-
He changed to meta after 2010, I thought.
Meta Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Can you just rank?
I mean, there's still Indiana years in there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to put them in a tiers they was too, though, like during this span too, though. Like, I don't never think Manu was a star. I just think he was an all-star caliber player.
Mm.
Yeah, Garp, you out of your damn mind.
Yeah, you tripping, Garp, tonight.
He's
I
definitely
love you, Garp.
Garp, man.
I love you, Garp.
Garp just hates Carmelo.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Who got Ron Artest, though?
GK.
Oh, my bad.
Instead of we're talking about his not Meta World Peace, it's not Meta World Peace. Tell me where to put him.
Right. I guess you gotta put him last. I don't know which tier though. I know he should be. All these other guys should probably be ahead of him, but
Wow, all the way. Oh wow.
I mean,
I
Iguodala
agree.
was leading the Sixers like
I would have to
pretty
agree.
successfully.
Sorry, guys.
But I don't know whether to put him in the
Iggy
lat
over
bottom.
Ron Artest, though? Ooh.
I would have to go with that. I would put him.
Yeah, at the time, Mars. Yeah, I would think that Iggy was a more.
But he talking in the 2000s. Ron
Did
did
he not win a DPOY?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about Ron
Yeah.
in 2000, bro. He was
Ron
good.
in 2000s might have been
So just put him right next to Iggy then.
yeah, but I probably would put him in front of Iggy though,
Michael Redd.
because Iggy didn't make his name to the 2010.
But Michael
Yeah, see, that's why I get the years mixed up a little bit.
Michael Redd. I like Michael Redd.
He's 3 and
probably-
D, right?
Huh?
Michael Redd was like 3 and D, right?
Yeah, he was a scorer though. He had a little bag.
Michael Redd. Yeah. I'm gonna say put Michael Redd in at the front of the B tier.
Mars is silly. He said,
Nah, I wasn't missing that one, Mars. All right.
Paul
How?
Gasol. I like Paul.
Oh, so I can admit I didn't know that, Mars, that Artest was averaging 25. I did not know that.
Oh man, I want to put him behind Chris Paul, but then there's Chris Webber right there, and this list is so messed up. It's ridiculous.
When did he go to the
put a-
Lakers? What year did he go to the Lakers?
I think it was 2009.
Oh,
Oh, no,
wait,
it was earlier.
He went to 08.
Oh wait. I'm gonna put him in front of. Let's put him in front of Amari. And Chris Webber. And while we're at it, let's put him in front of Gilbert. Yeah, right there. Perfect. That looks good. All right.
Paul Pierce.
Can't stand his ass.
I'm gonna put Paul Pierce.
Watch your mouth.
I'm gonna put Paul Pierce in front of Melo.
In front of Melo?
Trent's not happy about that one.
Yeah, that's tough.
No. This the 2000s. I gotta be consistent.
Even Troy is questioning it.
No, nigga, I don't see Melo.
Melo's the first one in the second row. First one in the second row. First one in the second row.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn, bro.
Like, nigga, where is Melo at?
This is
Is that Pager?
Yep.
Is that me?
Yes.
I don't fucking know. Like
These niggas ain't gonna put nobody in the two bottom tiers, man.
Can I pass this one and go to the next? I don't know.
Might as well put it, bro. You don't know Pacers start visits?
But
Ray Allen, GK, come on.
okay, that's better.
I
Okay.
don't know who Pager is. Y'all call
No,
me
I
a
know
casual.
who he is, but I just wouldn't be able to place him correctly.
Where's Simp at where you need him?
I can't believe this. Paul Pierce over Melo? Please.
You better believe it.
Hell no.
Shit, this is tough.
All right, there you
I'm
go.
thinking
Simp.
second row.
Haven't seen a Simp matches in a while. I was getting worried. Thought you left me here by myself.
I'm thinking second row.
Like at the end or at the beginning?
I'm not sure. Help. I don't know. Stick him on the end.
Pager.
I can't skip that one like a GK did. It's one time. That's
Rip.
Rip Hamilton?
Yep.
All right.
He looks weird without goggles.
Okay, I think he B tier for me, but put him behind Artest.
Pager.
Let's put him at the end of A tier.
Okay, I would have put him in A tier, but I just was so clueless. I didn't.
Wait.
Richard Jefferson.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa. What did he say?
Hold on. Richard Jefferson. I'm gonna have to put RJ behind Richard Hamilton.
I like that.
Last on the B list.
Shaq.
That's easy. Wow.
Who put Shaq in front?
GK said number one.
Oh my lord!
Did you not just get done saying how Shaq is the Batman and Kobe is the Robin?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. For 2000, Shaq might
say-
easily be number one.
Yeah, but nah, Kobe won more titles.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Trent, you got Shawn Marion.
I mean, also Shaq was on the decline in the 2000s. Kobe was going up in the 2000s.
He was still. I mean, even on the Heat, he finished second in MVP voting and shit.
I think Shaq is two in my opinion, but we'll keep going.
Shawn Marion had averaged doubles for a few years in the 2000s. He was nice.
Thank you, Mars.
Put him in front of Put him in front of Chauncey.
Matrix?
Chauncey Billups.
Nigga, Shawn Marion was nice.
Nasty.
No, I know.
Why can't I find these dudes?
Man, low key, I ain't gonna even front. You could have put that boy.
I could have put him higher, to be honest.
My
My dad
life,
is
could have put him over Sean Marion. I mean, over Jermaine.
Starberry.
low-key one. I didn't even see Page at the top of that B list. I'd have put him.
I'm gonna skip this one. I'm not lie. I know who he like. I've seen him play. I just don't know what to put him.
Starberry?
This one. All right. Yeah. Let's put him behind. Let's put him tough. Put him behind Jason Kidd. In the S tier.
That's cool.
Back to back MVPs.
Yep.
That's cool. I ain't mad at that.
That's cool.
I ain't mad at that.
BooWop, Starberry.
I'll take Starberry in the 2000s. I would say Starberry.
In front of BD.
Is he? That's why I'm going either right in front of or right behind.
I think he's in front of BD. That's me though.
I'm gonna say put him behind BD.
That's cool.
Tim Duncan.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. There's only one answer for this.
It's me, right?
No, it's GK.
Oh fuck! I don't want to place Tim because I'm a Tim hater.
Can I place him? Can I?
Yeah,
place
go
him?
ahead. Go ahead, Light Up.
No, GK.
Oh,
it's your
GK,
turn.
let's go.
You do this every time, bro. Come on.
All right. Then
You want to skip him? Skip him.
Okay.
Tony Parker.
No, that's fair. All right.
What I was about to say.
Put him. Shit. I don't fucking know, man. I guess he's got to be ahead of Manu, right?
That's you. Go ahead.
Guess.
That's where you put him.
I just don't know if I push him any further. Yeah, just put him there.
Oh my Jesus.
Wait, hold on.
Duncan.
That's T-Mac. Is that T-Mac right next to him?
Nah, that's Ben Wallace, bro.
Nah, I'm saying that was like the last remaining people.
Oh, I couldn't even see.
Tim Duncan.
Damn, one of my favorite players, son.
You can give him T-Mac. I'll do Tim.
Yeah, word. Go ahead. Listen, word. Let him do that. Oh, I got T-Mac.
Yeah.
I'm about to be nasty. Put T-Mac.
Gabe, buddy.
In front of Kobe, bro. He crazy.
Nah. It's for 2000s. I don't like AI. I don't. Put him in the
So
top
Gabe, the problem is I don't know like which years is which shit.
Put T-Mac at the top of S tier. I don't give a damn more than what you see. You hear me, Jordan?
I ain't mad at
What you
you.
say?
Put T-Mac at the top of S tier.
I ain't mad at you. No, that's S.
Oh.
S, not double S. Nah.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get here? I'm not moving people. Tim Duncan.
See, I was gonna get really nasty, but now that I thought about it, we could put man, I'm literally thinking right there, but
His ass right there. That's a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, I like that. I like Timmy. Man, that's good. Timmy in front of
BooWop.
Kobe.
Vince Carter.
Oh shit. If we doing this based off the 2000s, because there's some fucked up spots, but I'm gonna have to put Vince in the 2000s. I'm gonna put him right behind Nash.
You don't think he was better than Kid?
You said right behind Nash.
You don't think he was better than Kid?
He
I
didn't win
mean,
two MVPs.
Better than Pierce.
Yeah.
Barely think he better than Pierce.
All right, last person, and we get our bumps. Yao Ming.
Yummy. Who is it? Oh,
Who is it? Is it my turn? Jesus Christ.
You can skip your turn, GK, if you want.
Sure. I don't know what years.
Yao Ming.
There's 2000 for 2010.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Word.
Trent, Yao Ming.
All right, let me think.
Going on 2 damn hours.
His shit was cut so damn short, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Right there.
No, I was thinking like
Should I put him this low? I'm gonna put him in front of Elton Brand.
I ain't mad at that.
That's not put him in front of
face.
Paul.
Top of the B tier. Top of the B tier.
Yeah, I was gonna put him in A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't.
Honestly, I was even making a debate to put up.
We didn't need that row.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody wanted to put anybody in anything that said D.
Oh yeah, I know my bump.
All right, one bump. Light out. You get to make one change to this lineup.
Somebody please pull up Ron Artest up.
I want to put Kobe in front of Shaq.
I ain't mad at that.
BooWop.
Yeah,
I'm not moving him, Mars, so shit. I know what I'm about to do.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move Dwayne Wade.
No way, I might have to, Mars. He might, because that was my pick.
I'm going to move Dwayne Wade in front of Dirk Nowitzki.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and drop a. All right, cool.
GK.
So where did I mess up? Tony Parker should be higher.
This is you, bro.
Everybody's just so smooth, GK.
So
Appreciate you, Mars.
I don't fucking know. 3 chips, right? Tony Parker. I guess. Jesus Christ.
You tripping,
You
bro.
put him in front of Powell, I guess. I don't know. What do you all think?
I mean, it's your bump, Paul.
It's your bump. We don't want to.
GK, this is your bump.
I know. I'm just trying to correct my error here.
I get it, but
I mean, there's a bunch of errors in this list. I mean, there's not much you can really do.
Low key because we lost the criteria through
Yeah.
the moment, but
So put him ahead of Powell, right? I mean,
Who?
I ain't mad at that.
Tony.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Tony Parker?
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
put CP ahead of JK.
Really?
In the 2000s, though?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think CP's better than Kid
But that's-
now. But
Yeah, I do too, but I can't give him the 2000s because he only
Yeah.
Chris
Well,
Paul
okay,
was
I'm
there
talking
like 5 years.
Yeah, how did they do on this list?
I think we could give ourselves
But
an A.
it's
I'm
just
sure
because like Nash won 2 MVPs in that time, and Paul wasn't.
I don't
doing
give a damn. I don't give a damn.
You only had 5 years of CP. That's all I'm saying, though. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean J Kid
It was-
dominated the 2000s. Then at like
Listen, Can I
2008.
take it back then? Can I walk it back then? This is my last.
You
I'm the last.
Yeah,
bump in.
yeah.
You go,
'Cause I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie. 5 years is kind of nasty.
yeah.
You
so
gotta
can
you gotta
walk
think
that.
his first 5 years of his career with 2005 to
If-
2000.
I mean,
Anybody-
You can put him behind. You
I
could
did it off
put
rip
behind Steve
because-
Nash.
Oh,
I
you-
respect that behind.
I did
Steve
it
Nash.
off rip
no,
because
I respect
that 07,
I
08
respect
season he
him in
had.
front of Carmelo for sure. If anybody he's in front of is Carmelo.
I think he's from
Yeah.
Paul Pierce, but nah.
But
me think.
low key, he might not be ahead of Tony Parker though. That's the real thing though. Like,
I want to look at. I might not even waste that bump on CP. Actually, keep CP3 right there. I'm gonna bump. Yeah, I'm gonna bump Ron Artest, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna put Ron Artest. I'm gonna put him in front of Manu.
That's cool.
So
it ain't super egregious, but like, man.
GK, take it away for the listeners.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So for the SS tier, we got Kobe in front, then Shaq, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Kevin Garnett, D Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dwight Howard. Second tier, AI, Tracy McGrady, Kidd, Nash, Vince Carter, Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul. A tier. Third tier is Tony Parker, Pau Gasol, Agent Zero, Chris Webber, Amari, Ray Allen, Ben Wallace, Ron Artest. Next tier, Manu, Yao. Who's that? Elton Brand, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Roy, Joe Johnson, Jermaine O'Neal, Baron Davis, Stephon Marbury. And then on the last tier, we got Peja. Who's that next to him? I don't know who that is.
Jesus.
Next to Peja.
Michael Redd.
Yeah. Peja, Michael Redd, Sean Marion, Chauncey Billups, Andre Iguodala,
Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton, and Richard Jefferson.
And Gart, why are you chatting about Melo way too high? What are we talking about?
Richard being all the way down there is funny.
That's when Melo got his scoring champions, right?
No, he got his scoring champions with the Knicks, but Melo in the 2000s was still bugging. He's not making up.
So listeners at home, that's the list, and we're finished here. Anything else you guys want to get off?
No, I want to say thank you guys for having me on. I had a good time.
We always like giving people good time. Anytime you want to come back, man, doors open. Just let us know.
Of course, man. Of course.
So close it out. GK, final thoughts.
No, this is real fun. We're gonna do another night one on Wednesday. Another little short one like this. I had a good ass time. Light Out, thanks so much for being on.
Trent, final words, final thoughts.
I appreciate it. Follow from the Sideline Discord. Feel me? And also, I'm taking Team Echo for AI. I don't give a fuck.
BooWop, final thoughts.
You already know, man. Man, great show. That's what we doing, man. The NightCap, man.
NightCap. Final words, Light Out, and give you a chance for final words.
Thank you for having me on. I would love to come back anytime I can. It was a really fun episode, and I guess my final words is that Paul George is a better basketball player than Larry Bird.
Jeez. That's wild, but my final thoughts are always thank you guys at home for watching. Thank all of you guys in the chat that stuck through us with almost this 2 hours. We appreciate you guys. Like GK said, we will be back Wednesday night, probably a little earlier, 8, 9 o'clock. I'll throw it in the Discord. If you are watching and you're not following us in the Discord, go follow us in the Discord.
Shout out Sam.
Shout out Simp, bro. Shout out Garp, man.
Shout out Simp and Garp. They've been rocking with us since day one of us going live. That's why them two, those two right there, those are guys right
Mitchell.
there.
Shout out Mitchell. Shout out Godley.
Mitchell Godley. Keep rocking with us, man, and we're going to rock with y'all, all right?
Was on the whole
There's more rows to go around. All right, Godley? But we want to thank you guys, man. You guys, you be good. We'll see you guys in the next one.